Hello, everybody. This is Walrus McFish Sr., and we are back with another episode of Dungeon Cross Stone Soup. It's Savage Sid the Executioner, the Formicid of Rue. Yeah, everybody's favorite Formicid Scald. And, yeah, we just got our 14th Rune of Zot. Can you believe it? That's amazing. I remember not too long ago we didn't have any runes of Zot. We were a wee little larva looking up all wide-eyed. And we were like, one day we'll get a rune of Zot for ourselves. And our father was like, no, Sid, you stay here. You work on the farm like I did and my father before me. And I'm like, screw you, Dad. I'll show you. I'll be a rune hunter one day. And then my dad's like, no son of mine would become a rune hunter. Savage Sid didn't exactly have the best relationship with his father. It was a little bit of a checkered past there. But, look at us now. 14 out of 15 runes, going for a 15th. So we'll show you, Dad. Let's decide what we're going to do if we're going to go into Gehenna. I guess we need fire resistance, huh? Of which we have not any right now. I think we're going to put on the ring again. Actually, we can put on that other ring that we got. The ring of the 3 stars is probably better for the extra strength. Sure, let's do that instead of Spinneret. I could take off Boig, which is the ice ring, and make my life a little bit easier, but, I've just grown so accustomed to it, I can't give it up now. So we'll do that, and then we'll actually probably try to wear our other armor, our scale mail. Just for RF++ should be plenty, I think. Let me just look at my stats right now. We got AC EV 3811. I want to try on my crystal plate real quick. If I were to do that, it would be 4011. So even just at this level of enchantment, it is better and probably more able to cast my spells slightly. It's not that much better. But that's cool. I mean, I don't know, though. 2 AC for, RF plus, RC plus. I think given our circumstances, we prefer the Golden Dragon armor, unless our situation changes drastically. Let's see what the chainmail is like nowadays. It's 3313, so it's a little bit worse than the Gold Dragon armor. But also, I'm sure our stuff is much more castable. Death's Door is more castable than not. And Deflect Missiles is actually at the point where we can probably cast it without a Toeswow. So I'm thinking that maybe it's time that we take off our crutch here. Let's do macro of 6 just to redefine to ZE. As much as I hate to see the death of the Toeswow, it served its purpose. And let's not be taking off our armor unnecessarily in hell. We probably did a couple of times in the last video that could be construed as stupid or risky. And now it's time to go to the proper fiery pit of hell, Gehenna. Ashen Valley of Gehenna. Yeah, I thought I read somewhere that Gehenna was like a valley in real life, or at least in the biblical history, where it's like they put a bunch of stuff to burn, like they put all the trash and dead animals there to burn. So it was all smoky and like filled with rotted flesh all the time, and so it was a pretty nasty and smelly place. And so that sort of evolved into one conception of what the hellish afterlife might be like, and I guess we're headed there right now, so plug your noses, I guess. Here we go. I guess we're just going to dig most of the ways. Buffs are happening. Enter in here. There's a Balrog. It's going to try to smite us, but should we even fight it? How about let's just dig? I'll dig. If you want to smite me as we go, that's fine. It's really just a mild tickling sensation. There's another way out if we really needed it. Ooh, we landed next to a sleeping fire elemental. I can't resist the opportunity to sneak up behind and play a prank on a sleeping fire elemental. I'm thinking that there's a pretty good chance that we land on the center island, considering that the center island contains about like 70% of the arable land on Gehenna 7. Maybe that's an exaggeration. I guess we'll see right now. Fall through a shaft. I feel like I must have landed in the right place, and I feel like I must have gotten pretty close too, considering there's knights here. Knights are in castles, right? That makes sense. Let's do the magic mapping. And yeah, we're right in the middle here. This is a cool version of the Hell Castle, too. I'm not sure I've seen this one. All sorts of interesting new regions of Hell. I've definitely seen that version of Dis before. That's nothing new. I've definitely seen that Tartarus as well. But this is a new Coxetus and a new Gehenna for me. So they're always adding new stuff here. It's pretty cool, man. It encourages you to go for these 15-rune mega post-end games. But where do we go? Like, that's the real problem. I guess, well, this is a way in. So that's a way in. We come around here, go through the drawbridge, long. There's ways in all over the place, though. So is it just, like, work your way towards the center? Like, there's a way in over here, too, but only from one side. Well, check this out, though. Oh, I see. There's doors over here. And there's only ways in on this side. So we'd have to come out this way and then possibly pass through this way and then come over here? Is a possibility. Oh, is it really over here? It's pretty far away from the doors as well. There's lots of places where it could be. We might have to fight. The entrance being up here, I don't know. Where's the first place we should go? I guess considering we're closer to the top, let's just go there, is my thinking. We would come in here, and then it really could be in any of these places. It's really throwing me off. It's making me explore. It's sort of like the other place with this. So good design, you know, good castle design. I got to give you that much. We are very hungry still. I think some of that is from eating, or from digging so much. And we don't have any more flesh, so let's just maybe chop up these Hell Knights, and he'll probably have some flesh. We do have RF++, right? Just confirming that. Yeah, no RC, but we don't really need it. Here's a Lich, which is more dangerous than it could be. No meat from all of that, which is annoying, but let's just eat some bread with a little bit of olive oil and rosemary. Have you know, just because we're in hell doesn't mean we can't eat well. So yeah, I guess we're just looking for any sort of clues. Hey, racked with pain, that's so rude. We have a little bit of negative energy resistance from our boots, but that was still a pretty nasty torment. Let's get the regeneration going, and then just wait up for a second. You know, I don't want to be facing a boss with only half HP. Getting smitten here is fine. It doesn't look like this is where Cerebov is. Oh, Hellfire from you, huh? That was pretty bold. Oh, let me get over to you, man. Let's back off so he can't see us. There, now I've cleared away. If he wants to come here, he can come and get me. Yeah, alright, so this is power leap time. One more step. Alright, one more step. Now we can chop him dead. And more regeneration, please. Good. So this is a neat little castle. I'm enjoying it. It's not here. I don't know, do you really think it might be out here? Like, it's possible that if you didn't have flight, you'd be forced to, like, walk through the castle and then come down here and then exit here and then walk around the corner. Of course, we could do that here as well, so let's do that right now. Fire explosion, yeah, all sorts of nasty fiery effects coming at you. In one of the old versions of NetHack, if you didn't have fire resistance when you went into hell, you would just immediately die. I mean, NetHack was super brutal like that, but you can see this game is definitely following the same spirit. You're just getting racked with fireballs all the time. If you don't have serious fire resistance, well, I feel bad for you. You know, what are you doing here? And as I've said, you know, fire resistance has sort of been tricky for us. We scraped together some RF++ here, and I'm feeling good about that. I don't even think we need a potion of resistance. I think we should save a potion of resistance if we run into any orbs of fire. If it really looks like we're having any problems versus Asmodeus here or something like that. Couple of brimstone fiends. Well then, we will definitely consider it. We'll reevaluate, but so far nothing in hell has been as dangerous as that one encounter we had versus the 2 orbs of fire. I mean, orbs of fire are end-level threats, and we don't want to discount the dangers of Zop 5. And we also don't want to lose... Alright, let's get back in the moment here. We're in Gehenna 7, one of also the most dangerous places in the game. So here's salamander meat. Let's definitely focus. Butcher this salamander properly. Yeah, 2 brimstone fiends. So I don't even know what to do about this exactly. I mean, there's 2 brimstone fiends. I would love to be able to, like, back off, but if I back off, then both of them are just going to, like, start throwing at them. And I'm not even confident that backing off here is going to actually, like, allow me to get out of sight of this one. So maybe what the better thing to do would be like, just to chop this guy, hope he doesn't torment me or throw too much hellfire. Maybe I can power leap across or something, or it's possible Asmodeus is going to come into view in a second. Yeah, Brimstone Fiend, why don't you come at me? I mean, yeah, come at me. Stunned by my will, that's good. I don't even want to really use an Apocalypse, because now that I look at it, I mean, with a couple of Brimstone Fiends here, you think that maybe Asmodeus is hanging out here? Or maybe not. Maybe it's like this, where he's just in one of these random corners, and we have to just go explore all 4. Maybe this is just a mini vault guard by a couple of Brimstone Fiends. That's suddenly seeming just as likely. So let's back off real quick. Back off. I'd rather not let him have as many torment chances as possible. Okay, now it's time for a power leap. Because I don't think that Asmodeus is here. Right? If he was here, he'd be insulting us by now. The fan wards can't help themselves. They just got so much arrogance. Oh, the Hell Lords as well. You know, they just start shouting at you, even if it completely gives away their position. Hey, something burned away our fire resistance. That's no good. RF plus in Gehenna is cutting a little close. That another Brimstone Fiend? Nah. But yeah, this is just sort of a treasure chamber in here. War Axe, Lantern of Shadows, Scrolls of Identify. It's all pretty lousy. But that's why it's in Hell, I guess. You know, there was never any guarantee that we were going to find, like, good stuff in Hell. Regenerate up on the walk over here. Might as well walk. We could fly if we wanted to, but flying over lava always makes me a little bit nervous. Let's walk over to this area. So what do you think? You know, is that Asmodeus right there? I guess we'll see. I'll put up a buff. Why not? A couple of buffs. It's just a Hellion. I mean, just a Hellion. Oh, and a Tormentor. Yikes. I don't like any of this. Yeah, I would like for these guys to die immediately. Fortunately, that Tormentor is coming around the corner, which is about the worst possible tactical decision he could have made. Tormentor, you had two choices, Torment and not Torment, and you made the wrong one. I feel bad for you on that one. You know, you really dropped the ball on that one. You could have actually put us in a little bit of a dangerous spot. Fighting Hellfire and Torment at the same time is the classic 1-2 punch of Hell and Pan, you know? They multiplicatively get you down with the Torment, and then they finish you off additively with the Hellfire. And it's nothing that can be resisted, basically, unless you're like a mummy and you can resist the Torment, or you just have tons of HP. Lots of regeneration. I mean, that's good for us. We have so much regeneration that we're really feeling good about that. So I'm guessing it's not down here, although this is interesting that the doors are facing the lava, so maybe there's something good in here. I would guess that it would be more likely to be in one of these other places. Oh, and there's a symmetrical area over there I should have noticed as well. So, let's just keep, you know, tromping our way through. Hopefully we'll find... Oh, it's an Efreet over here. I knew we'd find Efreets here. Yikes. Brimstone Fiends. Okay, so... Annoying that we have to deal with one from this distance. I would love if I could, like, reduce my line of sight. I could cast Fog if I wanted to. Scroll of Fog. You know what? I never use Fog. I'm gonna use Fog. Did that do anything? It absolutely did not do anything. That's so annoying. I thought I was gonna cast Fog and it was gonna be so cool, but it didn't do anything. And this guy is hurting me. See, that's what I was trying to prevent. I guess I was at melee range with him when it happened, so it really didn't do much. But let's try to regenerate as we go. There's Brimstone Fiends everywhere. I guess while we're here, we might as well check out this mystery vault, because it definitely piques my interest. There's pizza! There's Inaccessible Hell Pizza Vault, where you have to be able to fly over lava to eat this hellish pizza. Well, you know what, game? Touché. I will eat this pizza. And it's pepperoni pizza, and I feel really good about that. Alright, well, it's full of surprises. Pizza is perhaps the most valuable loot in this game. Hellhog, you know, maybe it's Hellhog pepperoni. You know, Hellhog makes some pretty good bacon and sausage, you have to bet. I mean, it's like pre-cooked practically. It's like sizzling, I bet. We gotta get a little of that Hellhog flesh so we can have some culinary experience when we get back to the main dungeon. Because they're definitely adding cooking to this game. I think I heard they're adding cooking to this game in 0.17. No, that's a joke. They're not going to do that, but it would be kind of funny. I think that's definitely something they would never do, but I guess we would see about that as they progressively make this game more like Skyrim. Man, where is this rune? We explored all the places almost. We explored here, we explored there. I guess we didn't explore back here. And we didn't explore down here. So we'll go and check both of them out. I mean, it's new places, and I guess they've both definitely done a great job of psyching me out, completely psyching me out. My intuition was completely wrong in how to explore both of these places. But you know what? I'm sort of glad we took our time a little bit. Explore these new places, new experiences. How often do you have a character in Hell? This has got to be... Well, I mean, this is just like the other places. 2 Brimstone Fiends. See, here I feel like I should back off one spot and he'll come and join me. No, he doesn't, because he's an idiot. But now at least both of them are together. I can chop both of them at once with my axe. And at that point, you're just dead. Cleave the Brimstone Fiend right in the brain. And he has no conception of how to use his magic anymore. Really, really pretty incapacitating to hit people with a giant anti-magic Executioner's Axe. Hey, it's Asmodeus in here. Alright, well, I wasn't even expecting that. Jeez. Bunch of fire clouds, because Asmodeus has a tendency to just trail fire clouds rather unhygienically as he goes. So, I don't think that's really going to hurt us very much. I bet we could stand around in a fire cloud and it wouldn't even hurt us. So, he's wandering at us. What does that mean exactly? Buffs? He can summon more demons. He can also cast Hellfire. So, you know, honestly, Phase Shift is not going to help too much against those. I say let's just hit him with the old Apocalypse and see where that gets us. Because depending on whether the Apocalypse lands or not, that depends a lot on whether we're going to use potions and things like that, or just go in and try to get the paralysis chops. Let's see what happens. Apocalypse time. He slows down, which is fine. So I feel like let's get a Might going. Again, agility I don't think is going to be that useful. Might as well spend our Might. And I'll step forth into the flame, because I was probably going to have to do that eventually. Yeah, walk into that cloud of flame. What do you think? Look, it didn't even do any damage to me. Asmodeus, you think you're clever? Oh, well, he's got Hellfire. I guess that was his natural Hellfire, and it did hurt. Hopefully that'll drain out of him before too long, and I think he can use his staff maybe as well. But I know, okay, yeah, he can summon some dudes. He read a scroll. He had a scroll of summoning. Wow, I didn't expect that. That's definitely a neat little ace in the hole there, Asmodeus. I mean, I guess you can't anti-magic away a scroll. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed by his cleverness. We're getting smitten a little bit from the back. That's part of the problem. Balrog. Yeah, if the Balrog would just step forward just a little bit, that'd be fine. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Still standing in clouds. Alright, well, we are losing a little bit more life than I would like. But I feel like now that the Balrog is going to get out of it, Asmodeus has no more possibility for retribution. Yeah, blocking some of these attacks. Asmodeus is almost dead. Yeah, he's dead. Very good. Alright, so we took out the last of the Hell Lords. That was actually maybe a little bit tougher than I expected. He got us down to half health. Maybe if we had used maybe a couple more buffs or something, we would have done a little bit better. We could have regenerated, which we'll do right now, for example. We also are on fire. Barely noticed. Better stop, drop, and roll here. And go and grab ourselves the final Runezat. There it is. So beautiful. Are you proud of me now, Papa? Grab the Obsidian Runezat. Nah, just kidding. Savage Sid's father died a long time ago. Oh, tragic twists. Savage Sid has a really checkered past. Sorry, man. There's nothing comedic about that. I just wanted to emphasize that, you know, there's a reason why Savage Sid is so savage. And getting this 15th Rune of Zat is a bittersweet accomplishment. Alright? You know, we're just trying to find peace. We're trying to make peace with the world here. With our 15 Runes of Zat, and I think we're doing a pretty good job. Yikes. Alright, let's not blow it at the last second, though. We still got our lingering potion effects. So we should be able to, crush all of these Hell Knights. And that's fine. Yep, all of our what was I going to say? All of our draining is gone now, so that Apocalypse was completely paid off. We do not belong in this place. I know I'm on my way out. Jeez, I know I took a little bit longer than I needed to pack my suitcase, but just because it's such a nice place, you know, it's really cozy, toasty, warm in here. Want to stick around for a while, enjoy the natural hot springs. I hear that Gehenna is actually quite a medicinal place to be. It's like a sanitarium for demons. You can hang out in the lava springs. You can chill with Asmodeus. You get smitten by a light massage by the Balrogs. You know, the Balrogs aren't trying to hurt you with a smite. It actually feels quite good. What's in here? A new kind of amulet? What could that possibly be? What am I carrying that's so much? I guess, I don't know. What? Fanacales? 2 chunks of poisonous flesh. Let's drop those and check out this new kind of amulet. Why not? What is it? Amulet of Regeneration. Wow, so we could have even more regeneration. What kind of amulet are we wearing right now? It's like a pretty good amulet, but not the best amulet in the world. Strength 2, I mean, a little bit of that. I almost feel like I'd rather have the extra regeneration. Let's put that on. Nice. I mean, not that we particularly need it anymore. I just love stacking regeneration here. I mean, what is that now? 4 sources of regeneration if we activate the spell. So that's pretty neat. I'll stick with that for a minute. If we need clarity, we need clarity, but I can't imagine why we would at this point in the game. And I guess we're good to bounce, right? Let's bounce out of here and get back to the surface world. So that was... Oh, excuse me, sir. Where was that again? Up, out, through this way, over in the corner. And I was actually reading, in the trunk version of Dungeon Crawl, they removed the spell Control Teleport. So you can't actually control teleport anymore. So even a normal character would not just be able to cast Control Teleport and teleport to the exit, as I normally would have been accustomed to with a previous character. You know, once you get the Hell Rune, you bounce. Hey! Wow! That's amazing! We got an amazing endgame genetic evolution there. We feel robust, canceling out that horrible malmutation that we picked up in Manoleg's realm. So now, yeah, we lost that malmutation. That's amazing. I evolved to be even more robust. I like to think maybe that amulet regeneration had something to do with that and catalyzing that evolution there. But there you go. Now we're back to a much more respectable 233 HP once we regenerate. In fact, let's cast Regenerate right now just to get up there even faster. I can't even wait. And we'll kill these guys on the way. Just because I'm feeling so robust about it. Uh-oh, a Tormentor. I mean, again, you know, all the HP in the world doesn't matter really when it gets divided by 2. But again, you know, you'd rather have a higher number divided by 2 than a smaller number divided by 2. That's pretty tautological, but whatever, man. I mean, it should go without saying that robustness is one of the best mutations that you can get, and one of the worst malmutations. You know, the reason why I hadn't cured out of it is because I was excited about the prospect of evolving some more, and we did evolve some more. Amazing, totally adapted to environment. Can I not get out this way? Aw, seriously? I mean, what if I fly up here? I'll fly. Let's take the friendly skies. I can't even fly. There's endless lava out that way. You'd think I'd be able to fly just a little bit more. I mean, what's so special about that one space that makes it just so inaccessible? What's the word I'm looking for here? Not insurmountable. Inaccessible. No, I'm looking for a particular word. I can't think of it right now. Intraversable. I can't traverse the endless lava just because it's a little bit more. I bet I could fly out there a little ways. I could fly out a little ways into the endless lava and then fly back. I feel confident in my flying skills. In fact, I can cast flight pretty endlessly. I got enough food I could go on quite a long voyage about the endless lava. I could be the first Formikid to fly across the endless lava and back. You know, like the Charles Lindbergh of Formikids in hell. But no, the game won't let me because the game doesn't have faith. The game is holding my hand too much. It won't let me fly over the endless lava just so I could fly up here to these, take a little shortcut to this exit here. But it was intraversable. Oh well. Anyway, I can't feel too bad about that when I got 15 runes of Zot. Out we go. We also lost our rot at some point. I'm not sure when that happened exactly, but I'm glad we did. Now we are rot-free. Looking over there on the sidebar. The only thing I got, I'm a little bit worn out, honestly. -1 intelligence. Nothing to cure. A good night's sleep won't cure there. So, feeling great about this. I mean, obviously, that was good. You know, I was nervous going into hell. You know, even this 4th rune of hell, you know, Gehenna is nothing to sneeze at. But I didn't want to build up any artificial dramatic tension either because, I mean, haven't we just been doing so well? I mean, going through hell, chopping everything before us, just leaving a wake of destruction in our path. It hardly seems like the game is even trying. And, you know, I mean, you've seen some of my other playthroughs on this channel, maybe. It's not like hell is a cakewalk. That just means to me that Savage Sid is the best character ever. I don't know how it happened, but Savage Sid is just amazing. I mean, it's just blowing through hell like it's a light breeze. And grabbing runes like they're, I don't know, things to be grabbed. Blueberries. Picking blueberries. You get 15 blueberries pretty easily. Anyway, obviously I'm out of it. I need to end this video. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time for what very well could be the final episode of Savage Sid. I mean, I know, you know, parting in such sweet sorrow, but all things must pass. There's nothing left to do except possibly go into a ziggurat. I don't think I want to go into a ziggurat. I think I'd rather just, you know, at this point finally cash out. You know, we've got you know, we can talk about it more in the next video. But I don't think we're doing a ziggurat. I think next time we're either going to die or ascend with the runes of Zot and the orb of Zot. So hopefully the latter rather than the former, but I guess we'll see. Either way, it looks like we're heading for the end of this character. So make your goodbyes, take your farewells, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.